Friends, hello everyone. Hi there. Well, today we are going to see another model home again. Remember, in the last video where we reviewed a house, we mentioned that we saw a nice little house and wanted to stop by there. Today has finally come. We once stopped by and there was no one there, so today we contacted these representatives who are supposed to be at this house. They said we could come by and they would be on site. So of course, we are taking you with us to go take a look. We hope this will be a great house because we really liked its exterior. By the way, when we drove up to it, the facade of the house reminded us a lot of our friend's house that they are currently renting. It seemed to us that it looks very, very similar. And maybe the inside is the same. So basically, if that's the case, we are already a bit familiar with this layout, and it's actually quite a nice layout. So let's go take a look. There is a new house being built in front of our home as well. We want to drive by now and see what kind of house it is and who is building it. Oh, I thought from the back that it was a duplex. No, it seems like it will just be a large house. Ah, Seagate, the builder Seagate. This is a very popular builder in our city. By the way, we haven't been there yet. We have never filmed model homes. But we will definitely go there too. It's just that we don't really like the most common projects from this builder. We have seen them in person many times, both at our acquaintances and our friends' homes. So, we weren't really drawn to go see the model homes, but I did visit their website. They have various projects, and some of them are quite good. So at some point, we will definitely visit them to find out if they have model homes for new projects, or just the old ones that we don't like. If they do, we will take a look ourselves and show you, but Seagate is probably the most popular builder in our city. Because in the last house we filmed, Dayar Korten, one viewer wrote to us with a complaint about it. It's strange that you are looking for a home like yours and don't know such a popular builder in America. Well, maybe he is popular in America, we are not arguing about that, but in our city he is not particularly well known, so it makes sense that we don't know him. In our city, other builders are popular and we know them very well. And the homes that this builder offers here, in our area, in our opinion, are at the very bottom of our list. These are the lowest quality homes with the cheapest finishes, yet the prices are not low. In other words, for this price, you can find a much better house that is far more comfortable and modern. It is clear why he may not be as popular in our area, because in our locality he offers not the best homes. Usually builders still try to showcase the best they can offer in model homes, along with various updates and upgrades, meaning they present improved options in the finishes. However, here in the model home, the materials are of the lowest quality. This says a lot to us. That is, the builder didn't even bother to make the model home appealing. You walk in and are a bit shocked by the fact that such inexpensive materials are being offered. Even the kitchen countertops are made of a material that, I don't know, might have been used several decades ago in the houses that were built. Therefore, for a model home serves as a showcase, and if it uses the lowest quality materials, that is not a plus. This does not attract clients, and personally, it does not encourage us to consider this builder for our future home. By the way, this house is located in a little corner, not right on the main street, but here you see, there's this little square and houses arranged in a circle. We like locations like this. It's very quiet here. Cars don't race back and forth. Although on that side, yes, there is a highway, but here it is very quiet. So, this is the entrance from there, and here the houses go around in a circle. We arrived at this house. There is already someone here. Good, there are 2 cars parked. This is what it looks like from the front. Yes, I think this is exactly the kind of house our friends have. Even, the lights on the garage are the same. There is this extension here on this side as well. They just have a mirrored house. Brite Homes is the renowned name of the builder. It's simple, calm, and elegant, without any special frills. From the outside, but this is a modern building with such entrances and such a facade. Nowadays, many houses are made something like this. Old layouts are more like this, with columns. You see, this house also looks very similar to that one from the outside. And the new modern home models are like this too. So, let's go together to take a look at this house. What it is like inside, if it has the same layout, then it will be quite good. There is one nuance in this house that we don't like, but it might be different here. Let's hope so. Here is a small covered entrance. Come in, Slava. The entrance, friends, is like this. The door is completely glass, you see. But I think that's not a problem. It can be changed. The door is tall. The ceilings in this house are 9.4 feet. So this is already a modern layout. The ceilings are a bit higher than the usual standard ones. Not like in the previous house, which had 8 feet, right? That's right. This house belongs to our friends, but it is a mirror image. So we will now explore it together with you, and perhaps we will notice some nuances that we didn't see in theirs. The floor here is tiled. This is the kind of tile we like. It's nice. We prefer when the floor has more tile than laminate and more than the other coverings like carpet or linoleum. So, there is a small corridor. You can also make a shoe cabinet here and hang something for belongings. But in this case, it's a model house, so there are just decorative paintings. And there is also a storage room like this, in which you can hang your things. It is also located almost at the entrance. So here you take off your shoes, put down your keys, walk in, and hang your things in this little closet. And here, look, the door looks very harmonious. Not like in the previous house. It's some kind of unclear thing in the middle of the wall. Here it somehow looks appropriate. Here is what I was saying about the nuance of this house. That is, in this house, the air conditioner is also inside the house. It is located here and can be heard. When he works, he can be heard. As the representative just explained to us, we asked why such a decision was made. A modern house, but the air conditioner is inside the house, not in the garage. They said it is a typical standard design with the air conditioner inside, but when construction begins, if you order a house to be built, they can move it to the garage. It will just require some changes to the plan in the project. Well, in the version that they are proposing, the air conditioner is located here. Also, here at the entrance, there is a representative sitting. I won't film him. And there is an office like this. It is open. There is no door here. It is quite a passageway. But you see, there are openings, so doors can be installed if desired. But this functions as an office. That is, it is very convenient to use as an office upon entry. There are no wardrobes here. This is just a room, where you can also set up a table and work. You can enclose it and put up doors. That's good. This is a bonus room, so in this house there are 4 rooms, but this is not considered a room. It's just an office. But this is what we like, right? The presence of such an office. Next we enter the living room. The living room is very spacious. Not huge, gigantic, like when we entered houses and it really felt like, I don't know, an assembly hall, a cultural palace. Here, it's exactly what you need. The size. What is the size of this house? It has 2,306 square feet, 4 rooms, and an office. Let's not forget, there are 3,306 square feet in this house. So everything is very compact. Yes, the house is perceived a bit differently than that of our friends. It seems the same, but somehow it feels different. The walls, for instance, are painted with regular paint. There's nothing special about the finishing, yes, as I understood. The ceiling is very ordinary. The only thing is the tiled floor. That's kind of a plus. Yes. I mean the floors and walls. We'll take a look at this finishing now. Here is simply just the exit to the backyard. There is a covered area that is right under a solid canopy from the house, which is a huge plus. And the area is not small. It's very spacious. You can easily fit a little sofa here, another sofa there, and there's some space that can also be organized. This is also a house by the road, a model home, because it needs to be visible to passing cars. That's how we drove by and saw it. We drove onto this street and took a look. By the way, here is the name of this developer. It's called Brite Homes. Here is the phone number. If anyone is interested, you can call or reach out. We are not representatives of any developers. We do not share contacts or connections. All information is presented in the video. If you wish, you can contact them directly. The lot is not small, you see, friends. Despite the fact that there is a road, right? But the lot is quite large. There is a house standing nearby. And in this house, look, there is even enough space for a pool. There are also plenty of places behind the pool. You could even install another pool just like this one. Therefore, there is enough space available for use. The lot is larger than average. We will check if the information about the house includes the size of the lot, but the lot is big. That's good. So, let's go inside. So, here we have the kitchen area. The kitchen is a good size. I like it. There are a lot of cabinets. A huge island, simply gigantic. There are such wide chairs here. Our friends have narrower ones. And we are here behind this countertop. I think we can easily seat about 5 or 6 people. This is very convenient. The owner is there, for example, doing something. Yes, we are all sitting here and chatting. Another part of the guests can sit here on the couch. Someone is here right alongside the hostess of the house. This is convenient. A large refrigerator fits here. Well, everything is standard. The house is modern, so it is designed for modern appliances. The appliances here are also standard. The stove is electric. A microwave that serves as an extractor. But in this house, there is no full-fledged extractor, just filtration of greasy air and steam. And on this side, you can see how many drawers there are. Interestingly, there is also this option presented, where a structure with 2 buckets is already installed. It's convenient and retractable. We really like this. There are soft close mechanisms, which is also a big plus. Here is a large solid sink. The faucet is not the cheapest. It's a very good, decent, and reliable faucet. Dishwasher. But all of this is included in the price of the house, of course. All of this is included. Only the furniture is not included, because the furniture is just decoration for this house, for the model. All houses are sold empty. These are the light fixtures that are included with this house. They are pleasant little boxes. Not cheap, quite nice. And here, on this particular side, there is a spacious storage room. The storage room is very spacious, extremely wide, and quite large. Yes, it cannot be entered, but it is very spacious and can hold a lot. It has double doors, so the storage room is quite good. A pantry, yes, that's what it's called in English. It's a kind of kitchen storage room. Here, you could also organize a coffee table or a wine buffet, so it can be placed next to the kitchen. Instead of putting a console table, you could come up with something more practical. Let's finish up with the kitchen and then go to the laundry room. So, on this side, there is also a large space for a dining table. There is a giant table here, huge. At our friend's place, I think it stands like this, long, and it is just enormous. We can fit about 12-14 people there. Yes, we were sitting there and we fit in quite well. So there is a very nice space here. A large chandelier is also included. It is of the same type as the lights above the island, just a chandelier. A bright window, a very bright and welcoming house. It's delightful, pleasant. There are large paintings here. One of my favorite designers probably, who loves large paintings. I just walked through the house and saw that there are giant paintings hanging in some of the rooms. We were given the house plan. We show it later. There are some awards here. Well, on this side, here is the exit to the office and the entrance. Here we have a garage for 2 cars. The garage is painted, and the house is made of blocks. There is also a system for opening and closing the garage as expected. Look here, there is also a space. There is a boiler and a control panel. But look at this little nook. Right. It doesn't take up space in the garage itself. It's a small niche where you can put shelves and store everything, while the garage will remain free. I park the cars, that's it. 2 cars will easily fit here. This is a plus of having such a niche. Let's go here. We turn from the garage and enter the house. And to the right, we have the laundry room right away. The laundry room is ordinary, standard. The only thing is that a sink has been added here. It is already there. It is included in the price. All that is left is to install the washing machine and dryer. There is a small shelf. Some hooks. Here. You can organize it however you want. There is no need to additionally bring water here if you want to install a sink with a faucet. Everything is already available. This is also a plus of this house, the presence of such a sink in the laundry room. Moving on, right behind the kitchen, there are 2 rooms, 2 bedrooms, children's guest, however you want to call them. Usually, when we rent houses, the master bedroom often goes behind the kitchen, the owner's bedroom. And in this house, there is another option. In this house, in this part, there are guest rooms or children's rooms. Well, just additional bedrooms. So that means 1 bedroom. It's a standard size. Neither big nor small, just an ordinary room. There is also tile in the rooms. Apparently there is no carpeting anywhere in the house, but that's a good thing. It's better to lay down some kind of carpet than this carpeting that collects all the dust and debris. There is 1 window here. Well, you know, the house is bright, and this window is quite enough. The room does not look dark at all. Wonderful. A large wardrobe with 2 such doors. It's very wide and quite long, but you can't walk into it. It's just a regular wall closet, but a good wide closet where you can fit a lot of things. They did a great job not skimping on space for the wardrobe. The handles are also nice. They are clean, you know, and don't press down. They stand straight there on magnets. The door closes. From the room, we have access to the neighbors. Well, there is enough space. If someone wants to put up a fence, they can, but in general, it's fine. You don't sit in the room, you don't look out the window, and you don't watch the neighbors. Curtains and blinds have been hung, and now it's fine. No one sees anyone, but you can see the neighbor's pool. It's quite a spacious place. The wide nightstands fit in well. There is still space left, meaning they are not cramped against the bed. A queen-size bed. It is not the largest, which is the king size. It is a standard double bed. The ceilings in the rooms are the same height, but the doors are lower. They are not as tall as the entrance door, which was a very high door. Next, there is a shared bathroom, which is between these rooms. Here we have quartz. By the way, there is also quartz in the kitchen. It's the same kind on the countertop. There are drawers everywhere with soft close mechanisms. This is good. A large mirror. The same style of light fixtures is maintained as in the kitchen. A wall-mounted toilet, bathtub, tiles. This is also an upgraded option when there are tiles. Usually for the tiles you can, well, when you are building a house, right? The most basic option comes with regular plastic. However, if tiles are included, that comes at an additional cost. Here, they are already offering this house with tiles. And the second room also has a small entrance area. They currently have a table here and those giant paintings I mentioned that cover the entire wall. It looks cool, by the way, but probably not for a bedroom. If you organize it like this, then this is considered a bedroom. The window is in the middle, which is great for all the fans of middle windows. I think the room is mirrored, just like the other one. There, the window is on the side, but here the window is in the middle, a giant mirror one. Everything is in giant sizes, just the way I like it. And also the same kind of dressing room, just as wide and spacious. You see, they store furniture in the dressing room. The chairs have become very light. So the depth is good. It's not just narrow where you can only hang things and that's it. Normal, good and functional wardrobe. So, this is the area. Here, they have also decorated it with paintings. A little corridor between the rooms. The area with 2 bedrooms. So, let's move on. Let's go further into the other part of the house, where we have the master bedroom and another room. Let's take a look. There is such a wall here. We can come up with something interesting, so that it's not just a clock hanging here, but we can think of a master bedroom to the right. The master bedroom is of very good size, my friends. It's actually quite spacious. Bright, although there is only 1 window, a double one, but it's a super bright room. By the way, there is only 1 light fixture in the ceiling, no more have been planned. I would definitely add at least 4 of these to the ceiling, and maybe a chandelier here. Well, they only suggested one light fixture, but the room is very spacious and wide. There is a huge king-size bed. On the sides, look how much more space there is. An armchair, a nightstand, a wide nightstand fit in. The same can fit there too, but there is just no armchair. There is also a lot of space by the window. A giant mirror. A small sofa can fit here too. You can place anything here. A large painting. Everything is in one style, right? Super. Super good size. Just an excellent room size. I like it. Let's go to the bathroom and take a look at the room. Oh, look. I see a large dressing room in the distance. A bathroom. There's also a long, big countertop with sinks, drawers. You see, there is a solid mirror here. It's both a plus and a minus, depending on personal preference. As I mentioned in one of the videos, I prefer separate mirrors so that a drawer can be organized in the middle for storage. Well, I just like it that way more. It's beautifully arranged for a model home. Everything is empty and tidy. I saw. The light fixtures also match the same style as throughout the house. In the kitchen, and in another bathroom. And how many bathrooms are there in words? Look at my husband. He's already working out while I turned away. How many bathrooms are there? 3. Where is the third one? Oh, in that room. It's separate. I remember that, if I'm not mistaken, there should be 3 bathrooms in this house. So let's go further in. Here we have a small behind the door. Oh, I meant to say storage room, but there's a toilet here. This is the bathroom, friends. Let's find the light. This is a regular standard toilet, nothing special. Just an ordinary toilet. We turn it off. With the door. Yes. Of course, those who designed the house probably didn't play Tetris as kids. This is where the battle begins. Well, you know. On the other hand, when you go into the bathroom, you probably close the door. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, the shower cabin is here. It's long, quite wide. Yes, probably bigger. Not deep, but specifically long. The usual shower head here is rigid, but this is standard for America, meaning they often make them like that. There is a small window. Someone wrote in the previous house that it is nice that there is no window. Not all of them have windows, but if they do, they serve purely decorative purposes, just providing additional light. They do not open, they do not ventilate the room. In Florida, houses are not ventilated, my friends. It is hot and humid here, and the air conditioning is working. It is constantly, practically, so moisture does not accumulate here, and the fact that the dressing room is in the bathroom is also not a problem for the clothes. This is probably a storage room. I actually thought it was behind the door, yes. But here is where various bathroom supplies are stored. And the dressing room? A whole room, you see, it's square, with windows, just a whole room. And all around the perimeter, there are shelves. Well, it's great to come up with ideas here. Yes, specifically for storing various boxes. It's not just the usual standard, but rather you walk in and there will be a whole room, a fitting room. Well, look at the space, right? How much is there? 2 armchairs fit. 4, or rather, there are armchairs. There is also an armchair in these corners. Windows. I really like that there are windows in the dressing room. Cool. Usually, when you enter the dressing room, it feels like a little basement, you know. There is light, of course, but when there are windows, it feels completely different. Here, I believe there is an access to the attic from the dressing room. Interesting. Well, in general, a large master bedroom with a spacious dressing room and a bathroom of decent size. And the most important room, the master bedroom, is also gigantic, very spacious. Yes, Slav, cool, right? This little border on the ceiling also adds a special charm. Well, let's move on to the next part of the house. Here is a small storage room where you can also keep bathroom supplies, probably for this room, and this room has its own bathroom. Here is the bathroom. The door closes here. It's like a mini apartment in the house. It's like the master bedroom, just smaller, probably a guest room. There is a small sink with a mirror and lights here. There's also a bathtub with tiles, just like there. Another bathroom, but this one is a little smaller in size. A worker is working here, so I will film carefully. This is just a room. There is a closet. I think the closet is about the same as in the other rooms. Yes, a regular wide one. The room is standard, ordinary. It is a guest room. The guest room has its own bathroom and toilet. This is convenient. When the guests arrived, so they wouldn't have to walk and feel awkward going to another bathroom, they can use everything in their own. This is a huge plus. So friends, here is the part of the house where the master bedroom and the room with its own bathroom are located. In that part of the house, there are 2 bedrooms, and in the middle, there is a beautiful hall. You could say, yes, a living room and kitchen. It's an open space, very cozy. We speak with confidence. I know that many viewers don't really like it when the kitchen is open. Yes, they prefer it when it is separated, but we really like it, and we often spend time in such a house. We have already assessed that it is very cozy and convenient for everyone, both for those who live in this house and for those who come here as guests. By the way, the house is finished with a bit of stone on the outside, some part at the bottom right. This also adds to its value because all these additional finishes certainly cost money. So, we have already shown you the lot from that side, and I also showed you the front. Now we will get in the car and tell you about the price of this house, and about the nuances that Slava might have learned while I was filming. The weather, friends, has finally improved for us, because all week, as you remember, we were filming and all our videos were in the rain, and today, finally, the sun is out. It's great. In this house, we were given the plan of the house. It looks like this. This is very important to many viewers. They asked to show the floor plan of the house. Not all houses provide it, but here we were given it. This is the very house. 2306 square feet. They have a house plan that is just a little smaller. It seems to be the same, just smaller in size. 1983 square feet. It looks like this. They do not have a model house with such a reduced layout available. However, there is a plan. You can take a look and compare. It looks a bit like it has been zoomed out, but overall, it is very similar. The same. So, here are the prices for the houses from this developer. So, this house, like the one we just looked at, is 2306 square feet, and its price starts at $433,000. This price includes the lot. Here are the addresses where these houses are either already built. It is noted here that they are ready for move-in. These houses have been sold. And these will be won in November, in December, in January, in February, and so on. The smaller layout is priced at $419, and a house has been sold for $415. $415 is probably, the minimum. Oh no, look, there is something. This is the K section, $400,000, but in this section the houses are always a little cheaper. In the city, prices range from $400,000 to $460,000. There are more expensive options. The max is $475,000. But this is the F section. It has already been sold. The maximum is $475,000. But this is the F section. It has already been sold. It has been sold. This price includes the installation of solar panels on the roof. If you want to add them, it will cost an additional approximately $25,000 to $30,000 everywhere. They have such a feature. They offer solar panels, that is, houses like these. So, the house with the smaller layout has 3 rooms and 2 bathrooms. But the one we looked at has 4 rooms and 3 bathrooms.
As the representative of the company told us, this house is more energy efficient because they covered the walls with a special foam. They covered the ceiling in the attic with foam. Therefore, when the sun shines, it does not heat up much. Well, plus, as Lena already mentioned, it is equipped with solar panels. This means that there will be lower electricity bills.
Can they be installed, right?
Yes, there can be lower electricity bills. Plus, the house heats up less. He also mentioned that this house has energy-efficient windows, which also contributes positively to maintaining heat and coolness in the house.
A big plus. What's there? Triple glazing or what?
Well, some other windows. Maybe filled with some gas or some other technology, I don't know.
Well, in general, friends, what can we say? We like this little house, right? The size is certainly gigantic. 4 rooms are a bit too much for us. So, probably the second option, which is around 2,000 square feet, has 3 rooms and 2 bathrooms. I think there is an office there too, right? Yes, there is an office, so 3 rooms and an office would be just perfect and ideal for us. Of course, we don't need 4 rooms and an office. Basically, you can imagine what a house that is slightly smaller would look like, because it is exactly the same, just in a reduced form. There probably won't be that guest room with its own bathroom and toilet. I think that is exactly what is missing in this house, but everything else will be the same. Friends, by the way, we are now going to another house. A poster is displayed from one of the developers we also featured on our channel. We really like this developer, and we also like the house from this developer very much. We saw another model home. We will go and see what plan they have there, because the one we liked was also gigantic, huge, and they had a smaller version. So let's see what plan they are offering here. But we will show you this house in the next video when it is released on our channel. For us, this is all filming in one day, while you will see it in separate videos. Well, in this video, we will be saying goodbye to you. Thank you to everyone who watched it. Thank you to everyone who watched until the end. Share your impressions of this house, what you think about it, what you liked and what you didn't like. Well, as always, we wish everyone all the best and good things. Take care of yourselves. We will see you in the next videos. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.